Hello and welcome to an in-depth look at a new game available on Steam called Special Forces Team X. This is a new third-person cover-based shooter using self-shaded animation. Kind of one of my new favorite styles of animation after playing Borderlands. This is a team-based, kind of strategic game. It uses a level progression system, and you can also see you can unlock new everything, new just look, and even a new taunt as you level up. Looking at some of the options, you can see right now I got my pistol, it's my offhand, or my secondary weapon. Got your main use item, which for me is going to be a dog when I unlock it at level 2, and then a frag grenade at level 1. You do have 2 use items. The interesting thing with this game makes it a little more tactical. As you stay near allies, it gives a buff, and the buff you give, you can kind of pick. So it's kind of a lot of shooters, a lot of times you just kind of go off on your own and Rambo it up. This one, you're encouraged to work together. And the cover system also means it can get really interesting when people start flanking each other. And we'll see that when we get to the gameplay itself. But it actually turns out to be a pretty good game. There's a couple of small issues. Some of the graphics you can see they'll clip through themselves, but that can get worked on. This game just came out on February 6th, so it's relatively new. It's $15 available on Steam. And let's hop into the action and check out the game. And here's the first new twist to multiplayer. Players will vote on the map design. There are 3 areas, and you can cycle through, pick which one you want to vote for, and then when time runs out, then you pick. Time ran out on me preemptively because I joined the match late. Normally you get lots of time. I'd almost argue maybe too much. I almost think it'd be nice if you had like a favorite loadout that you could just pick and click the button and they gave you 10 or 15 seconds. One issue I've heard people say is the downtime between matches is kind of high because of that. You get a lot of time to change between everything, pick the maps, voting. It can take upwards of 80 seconds between matches. And the first thing you'll notice is, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I might enjoy shooters, but I'm not good at them. But it is a third-person shooter, cover system, so a little bit of a Mass Effect feel, so that should help a little bit. But my problem is I just don't have the twitch reflexes. So ignore the outcome of the gameplay. It does not reflect the actual enjoyment of the game. It actually is a really enjoyable game. It kind of something I didn't see coming. All of a sudden, there was just a couple of videos popping up, and then it's on sale on Steam, and it's a nice looking game. You can see right here let's talk about tactics. Me and one guy over here are sitting, got a pretty good little position, and my teammates ahead, so we're kind of holding on a flank working together. And you also can see we got team bonus, so as we're near each other, then we get bonuses. I left the team, you lose your team bonus when you get leaving team. You get lone wolf, it's not really a bonus, it's just a thing. There's probably some sort of bonus for lone wolf, but really it works best to work together. And with it being a cover system, one person moves forward, one person stays in cover. You kind of almost have a SWAT special tactics feel to it. So right now I'm having a little trouble. You see, I got covered here, which isn't really covering me all that well. I wanted to get behind the wall, it didn't work too well though. You do hit space by default to get into cover, and then you space to leave cover. You can kind of wiggle out of it if you move hard enough, but you're really just space and space. Control will put you into crouch mode, shift to sprint. So standard first-person shooter controls is just third-person shooter. E and F by default are your use. Right now, E is my frag grenade, it'll be my dog, and then F, when I unlock the dog, will be frag grenade. Right now we're playing Team Deathmatch. There are other game options available. There's Capture the Flag, High Value Target, which kind of paints a target as high value, and everyone wants to work together to kill it or protect it. This one is just the traditional TDM. I think we're racing to 40. Sorry, team. It's a shooter. It's also my first attempt, and level 1. You do unlock new mods, new options and upgrades for your weapons as you play. Not sure if it is a matter of it being stronger or if it's more of a just new options. So it's probably fairly likely as you progress you're going to get a little more powerful, and that would mean you're at a disadvantage for playing low level, but with it being a pay-to-play game, there is no microtransaction system that I've seen, so you don't have to worry about anyone, you know, buying power like in some games. Alright, you can see I got my one teammate in the back, and there we go. We killed each other pretty much. So a lot of times what you want to do is you want to kind of circle around and get behind the guys that are kind of in their entrenched position. Like, there we go, the guy shot me from behind. That wasn't really him circling around and taking out a entrenched target. That was me just being dumb and not looking behind me. But a lot of times your teammates will sit there and they'll get into cover, they'll get in a really good position, and they'll be gunning down everyone, and suddenly from behind there's some shots and everyone's dead. And like I said about the lack of Twitch skills. Actually, I just got a brand new mouse, which controls torque sensitivity. There we go, game's over. We won. Not any thanks to me. But as you play the game, you'll get certain bonuses. At the end, it'll tally up your experience, and after the experience is tallied, you'll gain a level if you have one, and it unlocks new options. Normally, you can equip your new gear. It's purely level-based. In-game, between matches, you get 40 seconds, lots of time, maybe too much. But I'm going to go and just leave the match and show a little bit more depth for it. I'm going to go and take the time to read it and compare. You can see you have different scopes and all kinds of different mods you can do to your weapons as you level up. Right now I only have the basic ones. So you get all kinds of stuff. It's all level based. There's no purchases. It's just experience. So you play, you get unlock new abilities. So, and there's the animation clipping through myself. That's a fairly small thing. It's all about gameplay for me. And honestly, the gameplay is fun and it's fast paced while you're in game. A little bit more downtime that I'd like between matches, but still, I actually was really enjoying myself, even though I am not all that great at shooters. That is not my forte, not even in the least. So I did unlock my dog. Gonna unleash the hounds next match. And I can turn my baseball cap around. Yay, level up, and there we go, I can turn my cap around. Me personally, it took about 3 matches to hit level 2. You can see some of the different taunts available. That one's I think it's T you push to taunt, and you just, well, you'll taunt them. One of them is kind of doing almost the Gundam dance, so you're doing the little horse move at them. And here are the different matches. They do have dedicated server. You can also do a LAN party, so this might be an interesting game if you're planning to do a LAN event with some friends. You can just host it yourself and get a network going. You can see you can filter matches. That's good. I chose to filter them by minimum 6 players, no full. That's found 4 matches. I prefer West because of the latency, but you can see there's a little more people playing in the East. Probably the time I'm playing. And here we go. We're going to do a high-value target match. So this one's will be a little bit different. Looks like this one's already in progress. And I'm on Team Blue. They're on Team Red. One thing I wish there was an option for, making it so you can just... There we go. Yeah. So you can make it so red is always enemy, instead of teal versus red. Because the first game I got into, I started shooting at a teammate because his name was in red. I'm sure everyone does it once. And here we go, I'm taking shots, and I'm not exactly in cover. I was kind of crouched, but you can see right now I'm kind of hurting. I'm probably 1 shot away from death, in fact. There we go, the guy's shooting. You can kind of shoot blind, you don't have to aim, you can just pull the trigger when you're looking over a target. Oh! There we go, so talk about flanking. The guy came at us from an angle and got good shots on us. So there's some of the tactics, the positioning. Something that often doesn't matter as much in a shooter. In this game it does with the cover system. You do not toggle Oh, that was a teammate, wasn't it? You don't toggle sprint, you have to hold it, so you need a little dexterity or rebinding of keys. I'm using the default key, so holding shift while trying to do other stuff can be a little bit taxing sometimes. You see, you can kind of clip into each other. There is no collision detection, so it does mean that people can kind of bunch up on a wall, but it also means one grenade can take out an entire team if you're not careful. You can see right now we got +3 team bonus. So we got a pretty good team bonus going. Oh, the dog. The dog hurts. You want that thing dead when it comes after you. There's a tooltip when you die. It says, do not pet the dog. They're not kidding. There's a high-value target. He's in red. Oh, dear. Chainsaw? No. Oh, we got the chainsaw. In the game, there will be chests that have special weapon drops. You pick them up. Just taking some pot shots. I got a good position here. I'm going to get probably flanked in a second, aren't I? Anyway, these chests can drop some really cool weapons. One of them is a chainsaw, which is pretty much a one-hit melee weapon. Others include... I think I saw a chain gun at one point, which is... You think the assault rifle shoots. That thing is insane. So here we go. You can see my teammate and me staggering while we're pushing forward. That's kind of a good team would do that. There we go. He was paying attention to the down to my left, and I just got him. You can see I see the high-value target over there. I'm trying to get in a position where I can shoot him and he can't shoot me, but he's behind walls. Might get a couple shots off right there. If I didn't reload, I probably would have got a good position there. Got a couple of hits. Probably not enough, though. And of course, their team's going to try to protect him right now. And as we go for him, and our team protects them, they're going to have a lot of good shots at us, so... It's an interesting mechanic. I believe the high-value target is worth extra points. It's kind of a team deathmatch with that little twist. Alright, high-value target's now blue, so we gotta protect him. And he's kind of running off. We got a good position right here. As long as we don't get flanked, we can do some pretty good damage. He's moving out into the open. Kind of dangerous. That's why it's dangerous. You will die very fast. It's not a one-shot kill, but... With everyone using assault weapons, in the time of one shot, it's pretty much you're dead. You see, it looks like blue's up. Pretty close match, though. It's gonna try to drop. You do see there's a strength meter. If you hold down your grenade a little longer, it'll go farther. Of course, while I was loading up my grenade, I got hit with one of their own, so... Get him, dog. Dog's no joke. And you get that early, level 2, so it's not like you're going to be at a huge disadvantage either. It only takes a few matches to get it. So my overall impressions in this game is it's... For $15, if you're a fan of shooters and you love cover system like Mass Effect, this is a game worth checking out. This is a... very enjoyable game for a fair price. Small issues aside, it's something I actually was having fun with. I played probably about 10 matches this morning, and even though I'm terrible at the game, I enjoyed myself. The community seems okay. I didn't get really yelled at or taunted. I would expect to because I'm so bad at shooters, and I didn't have a positive kill-to-death ratio once. So overall, check the game out. It's available on Steam. $15 or regional equivalent, and third-person... group-based, really tactical, nice little twist on the classic team deathmatch first-person shooter. Thanks for watching, stay tuned to more, and let's go get that high-value target.